Welcome back. My name is Andy Melendres, and I'm your Ward 2 City Council member and also the host of Good Neighbor Riverside. And today we're here with Johnny Aleman, who is the Assistant Director for Community Connect here in the Riverside area. Now, Community Connect, even though it's located here in the Riverside area, provides services countywide. So we'll not only hear about the services that we're getting here in the city of Riverside, but we're going to talk about countywide services as well. Johnny, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
Good, Councilman. Thank you for having me. Couldn't be better. How about yourself?
We're doing well, hanging out, doing these remote interviews, which I think is great, and I'm sure it creates some challenges for Community Connect. But can you give us an umbrella view of what Community Connect does and for how long it's been in the community and in the city?
So Community Connect has been over 66 years in Riverside and the community. So what Community Connect does is we provide information and referral services to all residents in Riverside City and the county as well. So we provide referrals on housing needs, food needs, medical needs, transportation needs, insurance needs, any need that you may need throughout, to be able to be essential need in life is what we provide services to and referrals to.
Wow. So those services, depending on what's going on in the community, would change. I mean, public transportation may be an issue. Housing at some point might be an issue. Insurance may be an issue. You name it. What are you finding, given our current situation? What are you finding that the greatest need is right now for your agency?
Yeah, so during the COVID-19 pandemic, given the situation we're in right now, it's been food service. The need of food has been the number one or number two need in the community right now. So,
Wow.
Being able to assist, all the callers with local food banks, local food programs has been one of our biggest challenges that we're always on a daily basis, updating, keeping up to date on all these agencies that are being active for food distribution.
Wow. So an individual is in need. How do they reach you? What number? I'm sure it's a really easy number to remember, but say an individual's in Beaumont Banning or in Hemet or here in the city of Riverside, what number do they call to be able to get the information on where they can get assistance?
You're correct. It's a very simple number. It's 211. Anywhere in Riverside County, when you dial 211, you'll be connected to one of our community resource specialists.
So 211, that's it. No zero, no nothing, just 211. It'll connect right to you 24 hours a day.
24/7, correct.
Wow, wow, wow. So they'll get a live operator. Um,
Yes,
wow. So they can call and they say, I need to know where the nearest food bank is. Where can I go?
correct. So our community resource specialists stay updated in all the active food banks, food distribution places, any programs where they're delivering food baskets. We stay updated to them, and yeah, they give us a call. We give them either the phone number, we give them the address. We'll schedule a follow up with them. We have the whole holistic approach to be able to provide them the accurate referrals and accurate information and updated information, which is key during this time. We don't want to be giving the people the runaround or send people to wrong locations. So we want to give them the most accurate information, up to date information.
Wow. And their services are absolutely free.
Absolutely free, yes.
Now, do they have to sign up for anything, or is it just that 211 phone call and a phone number, address, or something? Or tell me, how much information do they have to give you to register?
So all they have to do is call 211. All we ask for the zip code. The reason why we ask for zip code is to find these resources near to them. So we don't want them, because we do a holistic approach. They might have transportation issues to go with the issue that they're already having. So we want to give them the nearest resource that we can. So all we ask for is their zip code to be able to provide them the most local resource to them.
Wow. So an individual calls you. Obviously, you've addressed and have services for food banks and getting groceries and those types of things. But what if somebody calls you and says, I'm getting a little bit of fever. I'm afraid I might be getting some of this COVID-19, this coronavirus. Can they call you and say, hey, what should I do?
Yes. So when they call us and they have any issues, any symptom issues, we do have we have partnered up with another agency we do have an advanced nurse line right now. So we could forward them directly to the nurse line where they could be connected to a healthcare professional to receive healthcare advice.
Wow. So that one call does it all for the individuals and connects you with the type of service. Now, what if they say, I don't have the transportation to get to, I live in Nuevo in the middle of nowhere, and Hemet is 15 miles away and Paris is another, 5, 7 miles away. How do I get there? Is there something you can do for that individual as well?
Yeah, so we have a program called the TAP Access program where we could provide either bus tickets or bus passes to the caller, or we have agencies that have those bus tickets or bus passes available, or that also have some type of shuttle available for them to be able. So we would connect them to that resource as well to be able to get them to the resource that we're providing for them.
Wow, excellent. Now, you talked a little bit about working with the Youth Opportunity Center and a program called Project Bridge. Tell us what Project Bridge is and what services you're providing through that.
Yeah, so Project Bridge, so with Project Bridge, they work with at youth risk. So any youth that is in between
risk youth, right?
At youth, yes, at risk youth. I'm sorry. At risk youth. Yes, so they work with at risk youth.
We don't edit anything in here. We don't edit anything.
Thank you. So with that being said, what we're doing with that project right now is we partner up with them to assist them to be able to provide up to 30 families in Eastside Riverside, provide up to 30 families. We're going to provide them with food and hygiene kits during this time.
Wow. Okay. So individuals that have not heard of, tell us about Project Bridge. Do you know how they sign up for that or how you got connected with Project Bridge? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Project Bridge, so we got connected with them through the Youth Opportunity Center. We also have a program that works with youth. It's called the Ham and Temple program. So these are all at youth risk. So these risks, they're referred to us through the court system. So when they're referred to us, we work with them and we keep providing them resources to be not only the youth, but also the whole family to be able to get them back on their feet and where they're, give them on the right path of back to success.
Okay, so it's kind of like guidance counseling, but you take a holistic approach, work with the youth and the families to make sure they're headed on the right path to success, whether it be school, getting back to work, and staying healthy and those types of things.
Yes, correct.
Excellent. Now, obviously you're a nonprofit. Where do you get your funding from?
So a lot of our funding comes from partners. So we partner up with, public health. We partner up with DPSS. It's these county agencies that we have partnered up with where we get our funding from. The state, we are running the COVID. So we are the contact center for the COVID line for the state and the county. So that's where a lot of our funding is coming at this time.
Okay. So tell us a little bit more about some of the other services that you might be able to provide through Community Connect.
Yeah, so we have a total of 5 different programs. So we also have our CalFresh program, which helps out people to apply for SNAP or food stamps. So what we're doing right now is we're walking individuals through the whole application process, either online or we're assisting them doing it on our end. And we also do the follow-up approach. And along with giving them all those steps, we also provide them with resources to try to, help them out at the time before they receive their benefits that they're entitled to. That's one program. We also have our veteran program where we serve veterans in the community for veteran-specific resources. Veteran resources are awfully different than the general population resources at the time. So we try to educate veterans, keep them up to date to all the new changes that are happening at the veteran level. And we also have the Transportation Access Program. So through that program, we provide bus tickets and bus passes to those who are in need of transportation to be able to get to medical appointments, interviews, to be able to get to their job or local resources throughout the community. We also have the alternative sentencing program, which we do the management piece for those who are referred to us by court to complete their community service hours. Uh-huh. So we do all the management piece for them as well. So those are other programs that are aside our contact center. And we also run the Riverside County Helpline and Crisis Line. We have crisis counselors available 24/7 at all times. If you call the crisis line, that number is 866-951-866-HELP. If you call that, you will automatically get connected to a crisis counselor.
Wow. That sounds pretty comprehensive, all the services that you provide.
Yes.
Now, is there a website that individuals can visit to get a feel for the different types of services? Again, maybe a review of the services that you just provided us now?
Yes, our website is 211communityconnect.org.
Okay, 211communityconnect.org.
Yes.
Now, when you had a program where individuals that needed to do volunteer work, do you still have a program like that?
So we do have volunteer opportunities at this time. So we are taking volunteers. If you go to our website, you can sign up through our website to be able to become a candidate to volunteer. So yes, we are taking volunteers, and volunteers are really needed at this time.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like you would need volunteers with this COVID-19 in answering all those phone calls and making the appropriate referrals to individuals, city as well as countywide, it would appear.
Yes, definitely. We have seen nearly a 50% increase of calls during this time.
And individuals that wanted community service time for something like that, you would be able to sign that off for them and they would receive credit for that.
Yes, so a lot of times we have college students come in just to receive credit, or interns. So we do work with all types of volunteers.
Great. Well, thank you so much for the information. This has been extremely valuable. And knowing that Community Connect has been in the city of Riverside for over 60 years. What are we talking about? 65 years? 66?
63 years.
And it was originally known as what? The
Volunteer Center. The Riverside Volunteer Center.
And a few years back, you changed it to Community Connect and
Correct.
211, correct?
Correct.
All right. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much. This is Johnny Alaman, the Assistant Director with Community Connect. And remember that number, 211. Thank you, Johnny, for joining us today. Those in the audience, thank you again for coming out and joining us and gaining this valuable information. We'll see you next time on Good Neighbor Riverside. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
Thank you.